And we'll have more cases like this where someone ends up getting shot who wouldn't have been had there not been a law allowing someone to carry a gun like that.
Welcome to this week's Wacky Moments of Leftist Extremism. MSNBC spent yet another week trying to convince Americans that the economy is good. The only problem is that Republicans are using this evil buzzword, inflation.
Republicans jump on the inflation buzzword bandwagon, ignoring all the signs of America's economic comeback.
The inflation rate has reached a 30-year high, but it's just a buzzword that the GOP is using to hurt this awesome Biden economy.
Consumer confidence is at its lowest level in a decade, according to a University of Michigan survey. And that lack of confidence has translated into a drop in Biden's approval rating, in part because Republicans are seizing on inflation and blaming Joe Biden for it personally.
Yeah, Biden is keep on printing and spending money plans. They're not responsible for this at all. Inflation is good. Ignorance is strength. The media wonders, why aren't Americans embracing this awesome inflation? MSNBC knows how to convince you of the truth by inviting a blonde white woman who claimed that she was a Native American onto the show to talk about it.
Senator Elizabeth Warren, member of the Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs. And thank you, Senator, for being here. I want to let the White House has put out this sort of good news on today.
The truth is just so native to Senator Warren, huh? Surging prices, labor shortage, and a gummed up supply chain, these are all good things.
So the economy isn't bad. It's just that people are mad because everything is late and things cost a little bit more. What do you make of all of this?
So I look at it this way. There are a lot of strong signs in this economy.
Why wouldn't you find her credible? It's Liz Warren. That's Serving a Crap brought to you by Applebee's. Please give them a call and tell them to take advertising on MSNBC off of the menu, please. Servings of crap is what the leftist media dished out in coverage during the Kyle Rittenhouse trial this week. CNN claims that things like the Second Amendment are the cause of violence.
As jurisdictions pass laws about their citizens being able to carry firearms openly around the streets, we're going to have more situations like this. More gun violence will happen, and we'll have more cases like this where someone ends up getting shot who wouldn't have been had there not been a law allowing someone to carry a gun like that. So, as a society, I think we really need to grapple with this issue and think about whether we want to do something about all these guns on the street that unquestionably are leading to more gun violence.
Yeah, it's totally unquestionable, except for those books and research studies that actually show otherwise. But this is CNN. Don't ask any questions. They have passed their judgment on Rittenhouse, and you must accept it.
I'm sorry. Nobody's ever died as a result of being hit with a skateboard. Now, you point a gun at somebody, you've got the right to defend yourself. But being kicked or being hit, you don't bring a gun to a fist fight. You don't bring a gun when somebody's hitting you with a skateboard.
Really?
I'm sorry. Nobody's ever died as a result of being hit with a skateboard.
Remember, don't ask questions. It's CNN. They know all, except, well.
Starbucks in Orange County stunned by what went down inside the store this afternoon. Apparently a confrontation that escalated, and when police arrived on scene, they found one man dead. The weapon, a skateboard.
CNN always getting the most well-informed analysts there. Just top-notch work.
Nobody's ever died as a result of being hit with a skateboard.
For more top-notch news work, look no further than former Clinton spokesman George Stephanopoulos. Current ABC hard-hitting news anchor, George Stephanopoulos.
Even your close friends and allies like Lieutenant Governor of California, Lenny Kounalakis, have expressed some frustration because they think you can be more helpful than you've been asked to be. Do you share that frustration? What do you say to your friends who are frustrated?
This was a good week.
Was it? Good week? Well, how does Kamala prepare for those tough questions? I mean, wow, I guess, George always treats vice presidents like that.
Joe Biden put the COVID crisis at the center of his speech last night. He promised getting control of the virus would be his top priority and said that President Trump, quote, failed in his most basic duty to the nation. He's failed to protect us when the virus hit. Your response?
Georgie seems a little different in his questioning there. You can hear it, can't you? In fact, it's really surprising that the media misses it because they hear so many different things, especially those racist dog whistles that they always pick up on.
when you talk about critical race theory in Virginia, and it's not taught in Virginia schools, that's a dog whistle.
But when it comes to actual whistleblowers in the federal government, they suddenly all need hearing aids. On Tuesday, the broadcast networks completely ignored an FBI whistleblower warning Congress that the government is indeed tracking parents who are upset with their local school boards.
Also breaking tonight, we're getting new information about federal authorities tracking parents upset over their children's education. Information from a whistleblower that GOP lawmakers say seems to directly contradict what the Attorney General told them.
ABC, CBS, and NBC News programming didn't hear about this, somehow offering no coverage on Tuesday. None. Maybe it's because they actually like government crackdowns on parents? NBC Nightly News has hammered the Carroll Independent School District in Southlake, Texas for not implementing a critical race theory curriculum. So on Wednesday, NBC and MSNBC eagerly touted how the network's smear campaign has been rewarded. That's right, the Biden Department of Education is now investigating the not sufficiently woke school district.
Tonight, there's developing news in Southlake, Texas, following the in-depth reporting NBC News has done there on the issue of race and education. A new federal investigation is now underway.
In Southlake, Texas, the U.S. Department of Education has launched 3 civil rights investigations at the Carroll School District. For almost a year, NBC News has covered the clash over race and education.
This comes on the heels of months of our reporting on major racial tensions and conflict in this community here. One of the first towns in the country to start fighting over critical race theory.
Wow. A left-wing group like NBC News pressures the Biden administration into launching federal investigations. That NBC collective, they really know how to show how much they respect parents' opinions this week.
And then there's the other parent, the YOLO parent, the Republicans, who let you stay up all night and eat Snickers for dinner and take off your mask in a COVID cloud. And sorry, you can't have health care if you get sick because YOLO. And whose answer to anything and everything is to just scream about the border and the scary brown people are taking over America and then.
And that actually qualifies as a show on MSNBC.
And then.
This Thanksgiving, be thankful you don't work there. Can you imagine walking into that every day? I'm Eric Shiner for MRC-TV, asking you to head over to the MRC Store, purchase some great conservative gifts for the holidays. Check out MRCTV.org for the latest blogs, videos, information, and entertainment. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe to these videos on your favorite social media platform. We're going to take a break for Thanksgiving, but we'll be back shortly with more leftist media madness.